the center like this, such that it passes through all cut circular holes. And in sectional views, this circle and cutting section line should be drawn on both the sides. Of course, in general practice, it is, if we cut this like this, if it's even in number, we draw this cutting plane like this, and here on both the sides cutting plane would be there. But if the number of holes is uneven or odd number, hence the cutting plane line should be drawn like this. And this is the correct representation of sectional view, and this is wrong representation of sectional views. So in drawing flanges where number of bolts are uneven, say 5 bolts are there, then also in sectional view section lines would be there. Now next, that is revolved section. In case of long objects, if the cross-sectional shape is frequently changing along the length of the object, revolved section is used like this. These are the examples of revolved section. This is the longer object, and to represent the sectional view of the longer object like this, this is the revolved section, this is the revolved section. This section represents that the cross-sectional view of this long object is circular. Suppose this is the arm of the pulley, and arm of the pulley section is drawn like this. Cut these two arms and draw section over here. So it is a revolved section. Similarly, this is the revolved section for this object. So it's used in long objects. This is also, these are the revolved sections. The shape of cross section of an object may be shown in the longitudinal view by means of a revolved section, and revolved sections are made by assuming a plane perpendicular to the length of the line. Revolved sections are made by assuming a plane perpendicular to the center line or axis of the object, and then revolving the plane 90 degrees about the center line at right angles to the axis. So that is revolved section. This is another example of revolved section. If this object is cut over here, this plane, it's a T in shape, so it should be drawn over here like this. This is the revolved section. Next, second one is removed section. It seems it's similar to revolved section. It is drawn either on the extension of the cutting plane line or anywhere else, depending upon the availability of the space. The removed section is similar to the revolved section. It may be drawn or it may be drawn to the outside of the object, depends upon the space availability, like this. This is the removed section, drawn outside the object. This is the hook, crane hook, and the cross-sectional area of this crane hook over here is circular. It's a cylindrical, it's a elliptical shape, so it is drawn like this. Draw section line over here. If we draw ellipse over here, it's a revolved section. If we draw the ellipse over here by drawing this line, it's a removed section. So this difference between removed section and revolved section is just one difference. In removed section, this section is not drawn inside the object, it is drawn outside the object. Here at this portion, its cross section is like this, it is drawn like this. So this is a removed section. If we draw this section over here, it is again revolved section. Similarly, this shape would be having circular cross section, so we can draw a circle over here, so it would be revolved section. If we draw line over here and draw a circle over here, it becomes a removed section, like this. These two objects are having circular cross section. We write section AA like this, A and A, and draw. This is an octagonal shape, so draw octagon over here, draw section lines. So this is removed section. This is also a removed section. Then phantom section. What do you mean by phantom section? It is drawn like this. Sometimes the objects are too longer, and very long object is not, it's not needed to draw section lines everywhere or any similar objects everywhere. Suppose this is thread, so we need not to draw threads everywhere. You can draw lines like this, or in case of gears, only 1 or 2 or 3 gears to be drawn, and rest all should be represented by these phantom lines. These lines are called as phantom lines, like this, drawn over here, drawn over here, and drawn over here. The next, offset section. When cutting plane parallel to the plane of projection does not expose important internal details, the cutting plane of offset to expose features, it is not a continuous straight plane. That is cutting section, offset section, like this. This is the object which is straight away not cut. We can do straight cut, but here it is offsetted like this. Start from here, here to here, then after cutting plane moves in this direction, here again it moves like this, like this. This is an cut portion, this is the isometric view, and this is the cutting plane representation in top view. It starts from here, this to here, it moves in this direction. It's a straight line, moves at an angle of 90 degree at the places. So this is used to represent the important portion of the drawing. So here, with the help of this section line, we can cover this portion, this circular portion, and these two holes also. And this is the sectional representation of this object. This is also another offset section. This is an object. If we cut this object like this, the cutting plane would appear like this. It's not a straight cutting plane, it's offset by this. So from here to here, here to here, and here to here. So this section plane covers 3 objects, 3 holes, 1, 2 and 3. If we draw just a single cutting plane, it will not cover all these 3. This is also the representation of the same object with the offset section. Then offset section, another offset section like this. This is another example of the offset section. By offsetting this cutting plane, we can cover the information of this hole and this portion also. Question number 5b, asked for 7 marks. What is tolerance of form and position? List and explain all type of such tolerances with their neat sketches. Now what do you mean by tolerance of form? That we have to discuss over here. This is the tolerance of forms. Symbols are shown over here. The first is the straightness or flatness. The symbol of straightness is just a straight line as drawn over here. It means that how much the surface is straight with respect to the reference plane, that is drawn by this symbol. The second is circularity. This symbol is used to draw, to indicate the circularity of the circular hole or a circularity of a solid shaft. Circle is drawn, the symbol is drawn like this, circle, and value of circularity is written. Circularity also covers 2 parameters, that is ovality and concentricity. Ovality means the difference in diameters along its height and along its width. If we measure 2 diameters of any circular object, the difference between 2 diameters represents the ovality, and circularity is a positive word and ovality is a negative word. Now in diagram, accuracy of any profile, it is to be shown by this arc. Accuracy of any surface, that should be shown like this. So these 3 symbols are used to show the tolerance of form. Now next is tolerance of position, that is drawn like this. First is parallelism, to represent how much 2 surfaces are parallel to each other. Second is perpendicularity, means one object or one line is perpendicular to another line. and how much it's not perpendicular, or within which limit it should be perpendicular, that is drawn by this symbol. The third is angularity, represented like this, angular position of the surface. Fourth is position with circle and plus. Fifth one is coaxiality or concentricity, like this, and symmetricity to be represented like this. So these are the symbols for tolerance of position. Now let me discuss one by one. The first, circularity symbol. It's like this. Circularity symbol is written like this. Suppose this is an object having diameter d, and circularity symbol is written like this. Arrow, symbol of circularity, 0.01 and A. And A datum plane is here. It means that this surface, this outside surface, should be offset by 1 micron only, 0.001 millimeter. It should not be more than offset by more than 1 micron with respect to this datum, that is A. This is the datum A. Straightness symbol. What is this straightness symbol? This is an object, and straightness symbol is written like this, a straight line and 0.005 millimeter written over here. It means this, that the straightness of this line should be within 5 micron. It should not deviate by 5 micron, more than 5 micron in any direction. Then straightness. This is the symbol, another example of having straightness symbol. Suppose this is an object, front view and side view. This is isometric view, and here it is written straightness 0.1. It means that this edge should have waviness, or waviness of this surface should be within 0.1 millimeter, like this. Then second object drawn like this, straightness 0.2 millimeter. So its representation is shown over here. It means that this line, this waviness should be within this tolerance limit. Another one, symbol straightness 0.5. For this, it means that the waviness of this portion, it should be within this limit. It should not be more than, it should not deviate by this value. And the next is this, another example of straightness like this. Here the tolerance is given 0.5, means it should be within this limit. This rectangularity should be within this limit. Then flatness. What do you mean by flatness? It's like this. This surface, flatness is a property of surface, and straightness is the property of a line. So here the surface, this outside, this upper surface should be flat within this value, 0.2 millimeter. So its physical meaning is this: the value of this roughness, this waviness, this possible surface, if we enlarge the view of the surface, it would appear like this, and the distance between the upper plane and lower plane of the surface, that should be within this range, 0.2, like this, or this height would be 0.2. Within this waviness should be covered. The next is roundness or circularity, like this. This is the symbol for roundness, and its physical meaning is this: if the roundness value is written 0.05, it means that the waviness of the circle should be within this value, that is 0.05 millimeter. This is a possible form. That is the physical meaning of roundness or circularity. Another example like this, written 0.05 over here. This is another example, taperness 0.05, like this. So this also represents the surface at any cross section square to the axis, or squareness of this axis with respect to the center line. Then form symbols. These are the form symbols. foam with 0.2, it means that the formation of this surface, this one, it should be within this limit. This is the lower limit and upper limit, and the distance between the upper surface and lower surface should be 0.2 millimeter. Another symbol drawn over here, the physical meaning of foam is this. Another symbol which is drawn over here. Now squareness, what do you mean by squareness? This is a symbol, means this surface is how much at right angle with this surface. Means if it is written like this is the surface, perpendicularity symbol 0.15 and A means perpendicularity of this surface with respect to this surface is 0.15 millimeter. And this is the physical meaning of this concept. Another example showing squareness, and this also shows the squareness of this circular hole, perpendicularity 0.1 with respect to A, and this is the reference plane A. This reference plane A may be this surface, this or this. In this case, this is the reference surface A. In this case, this one is the reference surface A. Then symmetricity, to be drawn like this. The examples of symmetricity, how much symmetrical the object is there on both the sides, on this side and on this side. Now question number 5, which is asked for 14 marks. We have to draw AutoCAD, we have to list the step-by-step procedure to be followed along with the commands to draw the AutoCAD command, this object in computer graphics. And this is a very long question, so we skip our discussion over here. We will discuss the solution of this question in the next session. So I am thankful to all of you for being with me. Today we discussed about the solution of G2 examination question paper, and we solved various problems based on AutoCAD and based on the tolerance form and also on. Next time we will discuss the solution of another question paper in details. Thank you, thanks to all.